and welcome to this Profit Protector Pro video. Today I'm talking to you about a new feature in automation. So basically now you can set up your automations and apply it to any listing, including custom strategies. So automations is now on the top menu in your Profit Protector Pro account. So if you click on there, it will take you to the automations page. So basically, if you've ever wanted to automatically change a strategy, let's say if your listing gets flooded with sellers, or you've wanted Profit Protector Pro to do something when the buy box goes below your minimum, this is where you can now do that. So as I said, click on automations at the top of the page and it will open this page for you. Now it's similar to how custom strategies is set out, so it might look familiar to some of you. So you've got your automation name here and you can sort by that as well. Then you've got the description, which is basically what you've input. You've got your last edited date, toggle here to switch it on and off, and then you've got your edit and your delete buttons as well. So in order to create one, just click new automation and then this page will load. And you'll see here, there's kind of two formats you can choose from. So on the left-hand side, you've got the wizard format, and on the right-hand side, you've got flow. Now wizard will look familiar if you've been using custom strategies. Basically, you can see the first question and then you've got all of the options and you can just click on one to choose that option. Automations is slightly different in that it just lists your conditions and you've got drop down menus. So basically the first option on this drop down here is the same as all of these options here. So you're seeing exactly the same kind of questions and you can input exactly the same information. It's just giving you a different way of viewing it. Everyone's different and works in different ways. So some people will prefer the wizard and some people will prefer the flow. So you can choose exactly which method you want to use. So I'm going to select the wizard. And then it comes up with question 1. So basically, what should happen for this automation to activate? So what's the reason that you're setting up your automation? And you'll see your options here. So you've got after the automation has been active for a certain amount of time, when seller numbers increase or decrease to a certain amount, when stock falls below a certain amount, when no sales have occurred for a certain amount of time, and if buy box goes below minimum and if buy box goes above maximum. So you can just choose what scenario, what should happen for this automation to activate. So I'm going to choose when the automation has been active for a certain amount of time. Obviously then Profit Protector Pro needs to know after what period of time do you want to change your strategy. So I'm going to choose months. You've got days, weeks or months, and then obviously you need to input the amount of months in there and then click next. Next question. So you've chosen what you when you want it to happen and after how long. Then you need to choose what you want to happen. So what action would you like to take after the automation has been active for 3 months? So you've got a few options here. You've got go to minimum or maximum, switch strategy, and then you've got the list of strategies. You've got match buy box, match other sellers low, mid and high price. You've got a currency amount over and under the buy box, and then other sellers prices, and also the percentage as well. So I am going to say switch strategy. I'm going to choose FBA algorithmic strategy and I'm going to say balance sales accumulator. So obviously I could just finish there. So if that was the only automation that I wanted to put in place, the only kind of process, I could just say, no, I don't want to add any others. And then I could save the automation. But I'm going to add a few more just to show you some examples. So yes, I want to add another condition. And then I'm going to say when sellers increase to a certain amount. Obviously then the Profit Protector Pro needs to know how much the seller number should increase to when you want it to kick in. So I'll say 10, click next. And then what action would you like to take when those seller numbers increase to 10? So I am going to say go to my maximum. And again, then that's input. So do I want to add another condition? Again, I could just finish here, but I'm just going to add another one to show you. So for my third one, so let's say I want to try to sell through stock. So when stock levels reach a certain amount. So when I've only got a certain amount of stock left, I want to put in place an action that will enable me to just sell through that stock. So I'm going to say when stock falls below a certain amount. And then obviously Profit Protector Pro needs to know how much must the stock fall to. So I'm going to say 3. Click next. And then what action do I want Profit Protector Pro and this automation to take when stock falls below 3? And I'm going to say switch strategy and I'm going to go to super aggressive dominator because when I've got to 3, I just want to sell through that stock. Again, do I want to add another condition? I'm going to say no, because now I'm finished. So it will come to kind of the summary page. This is where you can add in a name for the automation. And then also in the description, it shows you what you've just input. So after automation has been active for 3 months, I've said switch strategy to balance sales accumulator. When seller numbers increase to 10, go to max. And when stock level falls below 3, switch the strategy to super aggressive dominator. So that's where you can see kind of your description of exactly what you've just input in that wizard. And then of course you just need to click save. Come back, automation was saved successfully, the green bar at the top here, and there you've got your automation. So as I said, automations is now available in the top menu in your Profit Protector Pro account. So you can automatically set it to do things like change a strategy or, go to maximum price, go to minimum price, whatever you want it to do, you can set it up within automations in your Profit Protector Pro account. If you have any questions or you'd like to sign up for Profit Protector Pro, head to profitprotectorpro.com or email info@profitprotectorpro.com. Thanks for watching. See you soon.